As the kids head back to school, are you thinking about heading back to savings? It's the perfect time to refocus on your home financing with the Sharp Loan Team at Highlands Mortgage. With interest rates lower than your back-to-school checklist, they're here to guide you through financing or buying that dream home you've always wanted. Get tailored service that meets the unique needs of your family. Enjoy competitive rates that make switching a no-brainer. Access expert advice to navigate the complexities of refinancing or making your first purchase. And with their convenient online process, managing your mortgage will fit right into your busy lifestyle. So you ready to learn how much you can save? Join the savvy homeowners of the Triad who trust the Sharp Loan Team to help them with their mortgage needs. Refinance or buy, let's connect and chat about your savings plans today. Visit sharploans.com and take that first step toward better financial health. Remember, school's back in session along with the savings. Choose the Sharp Loan Team, your smart partner in home financing. Call them today, 336-575-9448.
Going from there. So I am in the studio here with Jay Timber, musician, mental health extraordinaire.
How you doing?
World traveler coming up soon. All kinds of fun stuff.
Stamping
And
passports.
this is the one time I'm not wearing a Hawaiian shirt. So
Hey, see, but I pick up where you're doing. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. Synergy.
Promote synergy. So, we're talking about just good vibes,
Yes.
mental health,
Yes.
books, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is probably the least pop culture related podcast we've had in a while, but at the same time, it's going to hopefully
good for the
bring
soul.
you good. Yes, exactly. Puerto Rican soup for the soul, Spanish soup for the
Spanish
soul.
soup, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we want to be a little bit more diverse.
Everybody. Todo.
That's right. So Jay, before we caught up for coffee this week, I saw your video, Fox 8, reposted it, sent you a text. I was like, I need to give my man Jay Timber a text. I haven't talked to this dude in a while. I want to see what's going on. Apparently, you were already kind of thinking about some things. So, kind of just tell how this happened.
So I was literally in the middle of a mental breakdown, if you will. And I felt like I was at one of those crossroads and literally was telling myself, I'm going to go ahead and start a podcast. And you just so happened to message me right after I told my fiance that I was going to start a podcast. So I was like, okay, well, this is a sign that I have to do this now. And now we're 2 episodes in and getting started.
Yeah. And I didn't ask you on the YouTube part of it. So she's all in, all aboard. Are you going to have her as a part of some of your podcasts? Maybe
Yeah. Well, yes, because there's some things that she has knowledge of that will be insightful to people because she's a vet tech and
Awesome.
animal care, like
We
things
love our pets.
things that we could I'm trying to create a community and a place for people to be able to come and be like, okay, I didn't know I'd learn about this today or learn about this today. And she's definitely going to be one of those people that helps at some point.
Love it. And what was the, do you have just like a new song out? Do you have an EP coming out
So
your Fox 8 appearance?
So for that Fox 8 was just promoting the record that it came out in October and just kind of getting the word out about that. And, just trying to keep the momentum going with that. And actually, we just had my lead single, I just remembered this now, is being used for Downtown GSO's new campaign.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you go on the website and you place their new video, it's my music.
And I think I remember you in like the actual video.
Yeah, I'm in the video
for their
too.
last campaign.
Yeah. So it's I'm just trying to be everywhere.
I mean, you are. You've been a staple to downtown Greensboro, and as much as you enjoy mentorship, I feel like you are one of the just best advocates of just this town, and not just this town in general, but just for positive energies, positive vibes. I mean, we all have our down days, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end of the day, you and I, we see each other. It's all love, and I've never ever, and I mean, in this town, which is. It's a big town.
Yeah.
I grew up in upstate New York. Big shout out to my upstate New Yorkers. Greensboro is about the size of like 8 of our towns back home. And everybody knows everything about everybody. But I swear, in the almost 30 years I've been here, and I've known you for, I feel like almost 20 of those
20,
years,
yeah.
like no one has ever had anything bad to say about you. And that speaks volumes.
That's all I could ask for. I mean, I just keep my nose clean. Well, now I really keep my nose clean. But yeah, I'm just, I just want to be the best me I could be every day.
There you go. So, I know we mentioned briefly you got a trip to Ireland coming up. Are there going to be any gigs? Are the people of Ireland going to be enjoying your music?
I mean,
by chance?
I might drop, step, and dunk on them right quick. Hit them with that little U.S. Olympic type style. Gold medals on them.
That's Steph Curry.
Go ahead and go to sleep while I sing you this beautiful song right quick. Yeah, I'm actually going. In our group is a dear friend of mine, Matt Sickles, who is I can't even put into words how amazing of a guitarist he is. So we're definitely going to be, if the opportunity comes up, I'm sure we will sing a song or three.
Okay.
Because
hopefully more.
I can't help it. I know you. So,
Get a little Dropkick Murphys in there.
Yes,
A nice little
remix.
cover. Yeah.
What do you know about that Dropkick Murphys DMX remix?
Little flogging Molly. Be all right.
It's time to get serious about your financial future. It's never too early, but it could be too late to get started. And that's oftentimes the hardest part, getting started. How much do I save? Where do I invest? Do I save for college or retirement? How much for each? And who do I talk to about it all? Okay, we'll keep things simple for now and help you answer the last one. We recommend you begin with a local financial advisor, and that's Jennifer Johnson of Three Magnolias Financial Advisors. She'll sit down with you for a complimentary introductory consultation and go over all of your questions. Get started on the path to achieving your financial goals. Visit 3magnoliasfinancialadvisors.com or call 336-701-1600. Get comfortable with your financial future. Three Magnolias Financial Advisors, retirement, financial planning, and investments. Securities offered through Private Client Services, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Three Magnolias Financial Advisors. Three Magnolias Financial Advisors and Private Client Services are not affiliated. Private Client Services is under separate ownership from any other named entity.
Now, most importantly, we just briefly mentioned the podcast here on the Facebook edition of this live stream. Tell people about the podcast, where they can find you, what it's going to be about, how often they can find you, all that fun stuff.
Okay, so it's called Timber Talk Time.
Woo!
And it's literally just me talking for some time. Every single Tuesday, Timber Talk Time. See, I can't wait to have all that. Good boy. I'm going to be hitting them with that. Timber Talk Time every Tuesday. I like the sound of Timber Talk Time Tuesdays.
I love it.
And
TTT.
TTT, come on now.
Triple T.
T cubed. I'm already working on the shirts. Come on now, we're gonna do this right. And yeah, it's just gonna be positivity. It's gonna be love. It's gonna be life. I'm gonna be talking about my experiences in music. I'm gonna have people on there. I've already reached out to some artists that I've worked with in the past that have been kind of like, oh yeah, I definitely do that. So like, if everything goes as planned, like it could be a really crazy 6 months. So yeah, I'm just excited to have to see what comes from this.
I love it. I love it. Don't forget about us little people when you make it
up
up there. When you're on Joe Rogan.
Get out of here.
Just, I'm gonna be like, make sure you're wearing a Zero Dark Nerdy hat.
No, you're gonna be right there with me.
I hope so.
Like, come on, man. You need another seat. Pull another seat. Joe, I don't drink, but he does.
No, Joe be smoking now.
You be come smoking. On now. Joe don't play. I would sit on Joe's podcast. I don't know what we would talk about. We'd probably talk about cars or something.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, they he's on there for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a haul.
Whew. I did a 3-hour live stream. Man, I was whooped.
I do 3 hours.
By the honor.
I do 3 hour shows.
Yes. Yeah.
But like, that's different because it's a different emotion.
Right.
But to just be like talking for 3 hours. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do that, but like.
You can, and let me tell you, it's something else. I'd much rather be playing different songs. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So you were telling me about your little notebook that you got. You know, tell the people just how you've spoken so much into existence and how it's real. I've been telling people, I've been reading The Secret for the last year now. I'm a slow reader.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm a slow reader. But I love it, and I do honestly believe in the law of attraction. And when I told you about it, you were like, Yep.
We're my
here.
whole life.
So, I'd love to just, because a lot of people think, oh, I got to do a vision board. I got to do this. I got a scrapbook. and I love your idea more because I'm not a vision board guy.
Yeah.
I'm not scrapbooking.
And I mean, and it's, you find whatever works for you.
Yeah.
But like, for me, it's like, you have to see it first.
Yeah.
And a thing that I didn't say earlier is that like, when you write it down, it creates space for more.
Okay. Yes.
Because then it's here and it's safe.
Yeah.
Where if it's all here, then if anything happens, it could go away.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like if you write it down, you're able to see it, and then when you sit with it, then the plans can open up, so to say.
Yeah.
And you're able to be like, okay, well, in order to get this, I need to do this and this and this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're sitting at a TED Talk.
Right. And you didn't even know that you had to do this, and this, and this.
No,
you were
but
already doing it.
I just knew that I wanted to. So you find what it is, and then you align yourself with that. If you want to go be a greatest basketball player, then you might want to go to a basketball court.
Right.
The rest might end up going, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You're on the football field.
You can't be the greatest basketball player laying in your bed.
No, they're going to be, dude, this isn't going to work, dude. This flop defense is no good. So yeah, it's just, putting yourself in that energy. And once you get into the motion, like, it's like going to the gym. Like, at first you're like, oh, I don't want to go. But once you go, you're like, oh, I'm glad I went. So it's like, just put it down, write it down, see it, feel it. And the next thing you know, you might just be sitting at it.
I feel like whether if it's a law of attraction, going to the gym, sobriety, mental health, it is a workout. Yeah. And you're 100% right. That first week sucks, right? The second week, you're like, I'm getting used to it. And then once you actually build it into your just daily workflow, you can't wait for it.
Yes.
Like as soon as you wake up, you're like, I'm either going to go to work, go to the gym, or as soon as I get off work, I'm going to go to the gym or whatever it may be. Like you have to program yourself to do that because it's not going to be overnight.
No. And those habits are things that you start small and you build on them. And the next thing you know, the thing that you got to also think about specifically for the gym.
Yeah.
You go there and you're wanting to get result. Well, it took you 30 years to get this body.
Right.
So you think you're going to lose it in 2 weeks? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you did this over time. It's going to take time to go away.
Yeah.
So it's like, just know that and work diligently and eventually you'll start seeing results. And then you're like, ooh, then someone be like, you look such and such. You're like, okay, wow. But you know the work you're doing. And that's the thing I always keep talking about with anyone that's doing a dream or whatever.
Yeah.
Keep doing it because like you will show people that are going through their dream that it's possible. Yes. We don't know what you're doing and what you're going through, but we know that you're dreaming.
Yes.
So the fact that we see you doing what you're doing and succeeding with it lets us know that, man, okay, I just got to try it.
And even if you're not succeeding with it, keep going.
Just keep going because it's like,
because you're going to have people like us, pushing
that are
for you.
inspired or that are pushing or that might want to help or whatever. Like you never know unless you stick your neck out there to see, if it's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like especially your sobriety journey, I know you just said 5 years, and there's people that, have done it and then they slip, but they get back on the horse. It's like, hey, it happens. Yeah. We are not perfect by any means.
No.
Do your thing.
You know where you're at. And it's just, in time, like people always be feeling bad when they're around me. No, I don't care, dude. Like,
right.
You do you.
Right.
I can't do that. Otherwise, I'd be half naked.
You're not.
I can't. I can't be running around Greensboro, no t-shirt on no more. Okay.
Who's ready for movie night? Our friends at the Ginther Group Real Estate are proud to sponsor another season of innovation and cinema at Bailey Park in downtown Winston-Salem's Innovation Quarter. The final film of the season is Hocus Pocus on October 18th. Bring your chair or blanket to Bailey Park for a great night of cinema from Aperture and beverages and food from a variety of local vendors. Pre-film fun begins at 6:30 p.m. and the movie begins at dark. These magical movie nights are made possible by the Ginther Group, the real estate experts we trust and showcase right here on the Triad Podcast Network. Check their social media for info on each upcoming movie night. And for your real estate needs, call 336-283-8689 or visit theginthergroup.com. Buying, selling, investing, or just learning. Whatever you need, start now. And like me, you can become a Ginther Group client for life.
Life is full of celebrations, birthdays, holidays, life milestones, and so much more. And who has been helping generations of families celebrate these events? Our friends at Dewey's Bakery. And even if you aren't planning for something in the near future, you don't have to wait to enjoy something savory and delicious from Dewey's. Maybe you just need something to get you through your Mondays. Drop by every Monday for a free Cake Square Day. No purchase necessary. Just come celebrate the start of a new week. So, if you're hearing this ad on a Monday and you're in your car, reset that GPS and get to one of their 3 Triad locations immediately in Winston-Salem at Thruway and Renolda Manor, plus one in Greensboro at Friendly Shopping Center. And any day of the week, you can find the perfect item with fast and easy ordering options at local.deweys.com. Plus, Dewey's does so much to help celebrate our community. To date, they've given back over $4 million to local schools, churches, and other nonprofits. Your next celebration isn't complete without something special from Dewey's Bakery. Dewey's. Celebrate every day.
But it's great, though, because you are not judgmental of those that are drinking around you and vice versa. You don't want to be judged by people like, oh, I can't believe he's out not drinking.
But that's the reason that I don't judge.
Right.
Because I know what it's like to be on that side of it.
Right.
And more than anything, if you're around me, I want you to feel comfortable and loved and know that, like, we're here, dude. Like, how great is it that this is a miracle right now, just us being here. Like, so anytime we're in any of those moments, like, man, just enjoy yourself. Don't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Don't hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Do not hurt yourself. And if you're feeling down and out,
holler at home.
Holler at us.
Come on,
you know
seriously.
what I mean? Call somebody.
And I mean that. I'm looking into the camera right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean that. Like, people see me around downtown. I'm open to chat. And I may not see it, but I want to, because I know at the end of the day, this is our lives. This could save someone's life. So whatever, anytime anyone sees me out and about or wants to reach out on the podcast or on my music page, whichever, because I'm here for people. Like, I can't take this with me when I die.
Exactly. And I mean, life is tough. Life will beat your ass up.
It will, and it's guaranteed. Like, you're gonna get punched in the mouth.
Yep.
It's what you do with that. It's the reaction to that.
Exactly.
And
and I promise you, the world is a better place with you in it. I don't care what you think out there, how down you may be. Call us, hit us up. It is a better place with you in it. I promise.
We create ripples, and we do not understand how much of an impact we have on each other.
Yep.
We never will. But know that you're creating an impact.
Yep.
And that you're cared for.
Exactly. It's the littlest things. It costs nothing to be nice.
No.
At all whatsoever. And that's what kills me. Like, the only people I will judge are just people that are just mean and dicks for no reason. Because it's just like, all right, whatever you can do. I still pray for them.
That's all
wish,
you can do.
and that's all you can do. Because at the end of the day, it takes nothing. It's free. It's absolutely free to be kind.
Less muscles to smile than it is to frown.
Yep.
Imagine the energy that you feel when you're down.
Yeah.
It's just easier to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I love this episode.
I love this episode too. Hey, we're just getting started with this. This is the first of many.
This is the first of many for sure. Besides that, I know you were, on the last show, we were talking about just, meditation and yoga. How do you find time? Where do you find time? Do you find a specific time of day to be able to knock some things out? And I think that's a big question that I get that I didn't ask on the last one, is people are like, is it better for me to do it in the morning? And obviously everyone's schedule is different, but for someone that's always on the go like you, where do you find time to focus on yourself?
It's, for me, definitely like in the morning, like have just a reset. Like, just, okay, what are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, what's your day gonna look like? Just kind of check in with yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll get better at it.
Yeah.
And you'll just need a minute instead of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just carve out time for yourself, and you'll see the improvement, because then, you're able to assess yourself better. You're able to be better for yourself, which then in turn makes yourself better for other people.
Yeah.
And so, I'd say I definitely do in the morning. I'll do like a little check-in. Usually afternoon after lunch, I usually find myself, I'll go on a walk.
Yeah.
And that's another part of meditation. And then at night I do, before I go to bed, I do like a wind down.
Okay.
And it's like 10 minutes. So I use Headspace.
Okay.
Holla at me, Headspace. Headspace and
Free promo.
Come on. And there it's great. And
Yeah.
it kind of gives you like, it's like a little check-in, and it'll do like for my wind down, it'll literally just wind your body down to sleep.
Yeah.
And it's just taking those little moments, and those little moments add up.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
you know, and especially with an app like a Headspace, you're able to see your progress. Because
Yeah.
it'll be like, you've meditated 687 hours. And you're like,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's 687 hours on yourself
on yourself.
that you didn't do before.
And
yeah.
so it's like, yeah, it's totally worth it. Anyone, find some time, find a nap, whatever. But like, love yourself, because it'll make it easier to love everyone else.
Love it, man. I love it. So what's the easiest places for people to find you, whether your music, your podcast, anything else?
The podcast is Timber Talk Time. It's on Instagram and YouTube. And then obviously J Timber Music is on all the other stuff. And Timber Talk Time will have all the other stuff too. But J Timber Music is where I'm, talking about music. And then Timber Talk. It's funny because Timber Talk Time really is, I took my music too seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm a goofy guy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be goofy.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just make a thing to where I can talk about whatever I want.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And, might be making an appearance back in the comedy scene here soon.
Oh, definitely.
We'll see.
Definitely getting back. And shout out to Idiot Box, all my people
There we
over there.
go.
Because I'm about to go ahead and I got a booklet of jokes that I've been working on for the last 5 years.
You better not get robbed. People be taking your booklets,
Come on,
taking
hey,
your
that's
ideas.
fine. And then next thing you know, I'll pull up my shirt and it'll be tattooed on me like the dragon. What's that movie?
The dragon tattoo.
Yes, and it's like, what? Oh, it's just his terrible poopy jokes on his back.
You just got to be like Eminem and just write it
I'll just turn into Jay-Z and just I don't use a pen and paper. Kobe baby, laughy baby, the laughs in the building. Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. This episode will be out this week on the Zero Dark Nerdy podcast, but you'll be able to check it out right here on Facebook. It's going to be live it's already live on YouTube. So big shout outs to my boy.
Thank you.
Jay Timber.
I love you so much.
I love you too, man. Can't wait to have you back.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
peace, prosperity, good blessings, and we cannot stress this enough. If you're feeling down, trust me, the world is a better place with you in it.
Amen.
Give us a call. We're not saying that we're licensed psychologists or anything
no,
else, but
I'm
at the
here
end of
to
the
help.
day, call a friend, call anybody. Believe me, life is
You're loved.
Yeah, you are loved. That's it.
You're loved.
All right. So speaking of love, we love y'all.
Peace.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.